this platform, and we are going live with Baddibunka. Is a music artist from the Gambia. Baddibunka is one of the Afro-Manding musicians in the Gambia who's playing his music in the Afro-Manding scene. Baddibunka will be live shortly with us on our various platforms. My name is Lamin Sam Jaite, and we welcome all of you wherever you are watching us on our Facebook pages, our social media pages. We say thank you so much. But we also be joined by one of the sponsors. In fact, the brand ambassadorship that has been on the newspapers, on social media recently, has been done by Yaya Instant Services. They're also going to be with us today on the platform to say one or two things about why they're making Baddibunka as our brand ambassador. And just to make some housekeeping, we'll be here for an hour. We'll be just shortly getting interview Baddibunka online. We're hoping that he'll be with us very, very shortly. And we start the ball rolling. And we also will be with Yankuba Sane. He's also an executive of the Yaya Instant Services. But perhaps while we wait for Baddibunka, we can get Yankuba on. Yankuba, thank you very much for joining this live stream. And of course, is one of our best live streams that we're doing with some of the promotions that we're doing. But today, we have our brand ambassador, Baddibunka, coming on site, online, to speak to us about his music, where he is about Gambian music and where it is going. So, Baddibunka, perhaps Yankuba, you can tell us a little bit about Yaya Instant Services, where you are and what next customers.
Well, thank you very much, Lamin, for organizing such a special event. It is indeed a pleasure to be with you here. Yaya Instant Services is a company that have been in existence for now. It's been a while. We've been in the market, in the industry. Alhamdulillah, the pace that we are growing is just phenomenal. The service delivery is next to none. As we are speaking now, definitely, I think we are growing at a very good pace. And our intention is to be everywhere, every corner in the Gambia. And hopefully this will be, because we want to make accessibility to the customers or to the beneficiaries very, very easy. So we thank you for organizing such a thing.
While we wait for the main man to come and tell us about his music, because that's why we are here, you recently put him as your brand ambassador. Why? Why do you feel the need to get on board ambassador? What have you seen in him that is unique that you him to put your business forward for you?
Well, thank you very much for this question. I believe anyone that knows Baddibunka or who does follow his music, you will see that obviously he is who he is, and he is proud of what he is doing. And for anyone in whatever you are doing, first you have to know yourself, proud of what you are doing. You've got to have the passion in yourself. And this that we have seen in Bunka, that we think he needs all the support as a Gambian musician to obviously work with him to help us grow each other. We not only helping Baddibunka to grow, helping Gambia as as a country to help to grow the music industry, and this in turn is always obviously helping. Baddibunka is as well helping obviously to market, to expose our business to the world. So I think it's a win-win solution. Baddibunka definitely, looking at his music, I think he deserves every support.
Well, talking about his music, let a watch of a recent clip that he's done. Well, it's advertorial, but I think it's very, very nice tuned. It rhythm and as well as the lyrics of the music, even if you don't still dance to the tune. Let's watch how it's done for you. Yeah,
Bagudu, Kudu, Halis, Yaye Wali. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Ilana yata, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Dulle lana yata, itole so no yata. Kodo dunni yaki te koduna karobela. Banko karobela, katon fokoina. Yaye benyin dulala, UK ning Ireland. Europe kata Africa aning America. Nakaritela kuto, itonya yata fana. Mobi yate de yaye lana yata. Nyotan tenyula yaye lana yata. Instant, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Ilana yata, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Ila office oli be nyindulala. Sere kunda, woni talinding. Hey. Tabo koto woni mbusumbala burusubi kataba kote tujereng woni nagunju katon katabate birikama ba katafo kerewan para feji katafo kawu alisala kodota jiti bankolito woni mfana tros bankolito. Instant, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Ilana yata, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Bela kodo kila, pabita dami, anabita miya, kataba killing. Nyabiti ni nyayele isela kodo sudu. International ning local transfer. Gambia jang, Gambia banta isela fengol kino. UK ning Gambia ni la vida kodo gila ifangola account. Cash power go fanankali yenne mobile topo. Go fanankali yenne iredi go bata wanindi bo banta ni la vida lonna fanaya ye ka kenyaming ibunyin julola yaye ka keten ifele www.yaye.co.uk waranto ise bunno julola +440208519007 waranto 0793095706 and mfanang ila customer care member America ise bunno julola 001781215376 yaye nyulela na yata. Instant, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer.
well, that was Yaye money transfer. We coming back to you, Yankuba. Yaye money transfer. Well, that video was tickling some feet. Somebody just sent me some message to say that he is actually getting some vibes from that music. So you have different locations in the Gambia. It says in the song, those who cannot understand Mandinka, but they've been informed with the text messages on there. How many branches have you had in Gambia, or do you have at the moment? Okay, that's interesting. So in addition to the international transfer, you're also intending to do local transfer. Just before you answer that, just to remind, uh, we're now on Facebook Live and also on our YouTube pages, so you can share with our friends as well. So you have different 17 locations: Brikama Bar, Brikama, Kerawan, Basse, Tabokoto, if I remember very well. Even in Iceland, I'm told. Anything Iceman, you have okay. So you have had any in Banjul? Okay. So I know the coronavirus period was challenging for everyone, including businesses and individuals. What kind of challenges did you go through during this period? I mean, it's still on, and how were you able to cope with some of the challenges, say food into your shops, for instance, from the sending end and and at the receiving end? How have you coped?
Well, yeah, this is something I think everyone knows. It's a global issue. Um, it definitely affects everyone one way or the other. Looking at the operations from the United Kingdom here, we have our office. Obviously, the office had to be shut down. Where obviously we have people that work in there. I mean, it's more like a family relationship. Most of those faces you kind of not seeing them anymore, which obviously do help us in every way in terms of the interaction with people that obviously do business with us. We do value that, or it's something that we miss. When it comes to the Gambia as well, obviously, I know obviously there are regulations that people need to comply with. Looking at the situation that we all find ourselves in, so we try to do everything humanly possible for our staff and the customers to interact in a very cordial way to avoid any kind of situation which is going to help bust the spread of the disease within the community. But this is definitely it's a difficult moment for everyone, and we pray that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala will see us through this. The end result will be a better one for all.
Okay, that's interesting. So when you say you put in measures now, at your local branches in Banjul, what kind of COVID-19 compliant measures have you put in place to keep your customers and your staff safe?
Yeah, we do campaigns, and we advise them to be using gloves, and we have face masks, and we have hand sanitizers that are put in place as well, to obviously help us to combat this horrible disease that is within us.
Okay, I think at this juncture we will go back to play some music while we wait for Baddibunka to come on, because we're still having some technical issues to get him on. You can see him on the platform, but the video and the audio seem to be off at the moment. But we'll try and sort that out, and probably do some screen share and play Baddibunka's music, Jawaro.
Yeah, thank you.
It's button is on the left one. That's from here all the way to back. That would be my one. Well, that's one. And the last easiest question. Right. Hey, Foxy. Foxy. Fox, you know Arthur should make a thingy, a hide and seek map. Yeah, so this one map. Yeah, and you might be able to finish it up tomorrow. Oh, how are you not sitting it?
Ini belajar. Belajar.
Ya, dari mental dia.
Imam kan?
It's time for you. It's time to do.
Well, that was interesting music there from Baddibunka. We're still struggling to get him on at this moment. I can see that he's struggling to get on. His camera is off and his audio is not on. I can show you that is it, and we're not able to see him right now. So perhaps if we can, he can hear us, but we cannot see him or hear him either. So, Baddibunka, if you can try and arrange or sort out your connections in terms of your, I think you need to allow your system to use your audio and your video, then it will be fine. That would be. So there was some audio errors. Obviously, we're trying to grapple with a new system here. So bear with us for a while. We will be able to sort it out. But Yankuba, yes, coming back to talk about EIA instant services, you mentioned that you are expanding and then you 17 locations in the Gambia and counting, and also putting in measures in relation to COVID-19 and how you're protecting your customers and your business employees in the Gambia. In terms of your operations in Europe or in the diaspora, where and where are you located? meaning where are you operating from and which corridors are you looking at for going forward, and where are you at this moment in terms of locations? Right. It does appear that we've lost audio from you as well. We're not able to hear you from your end.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I was on mute. Yeah. What I was saying, yes. At the moment, we are operating only within the United Kingdom, which is the length and course of the kingdom. Our operations are online based. Yes, we have an office in East London, that is in Forest Gate, where people could have walked in to obviously do business as and when the need arise. But this is an online base, so you can use the service wherever you are. We have an app that you can download, do your transactions 24/7 around the clock. And Europe is something that we are seriously looking into. There is a need, and we are working to do everything humanly possible to get ourselves in those areas like Germany, Sweden, and other European countries. America is also within the pipelines. So we hope soon we will get ourselves in these areas as well.
How far down the pipe is the America corridor as far as EIA transfers is concerned?
We are almost to the end of the tunnel. Definitely, I think we are seeing lights from now, from the tunnel. So definitely, we're working on that. It should be sorted very soon, inshallah.
Okay. While we wait, we will try and play another music. But since we're still waiting, we will have to play the advert. So make sure you put some money around so that your advert.
Bagul, Kudu, Halis, Yaye Wali. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Ilanda yata, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Dulle landa yata, itole so no yata. Kodo dunni yaki te koduna karobela. Banko karobela, katon fokoina, yaye benin dulala, UK ning Ireland, Europe kata Africa aning America. Nakarite la kuto, itonya yata fana. Mobe yate de yaye latna yata. Yotan tenjula yaye latna yata. Instant, yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Ilana yata yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant, yaye money transfer. Ile office olive nyindulala. Sere kunda, woni talinding. Hey, tabo koto, woni mbusumbala. Burusubi, kataba kote. Tujereng, woni nagunju. Katong, katabate. Birikama ba katafo kerewan. Para veji, katafo kauru. Alisala kodota, GT bankolito. Woni mfana, Trust bankolito. Instant, yeah, yeah, money transfer. Instant, yeah, yeah, money transfer. It's all no yata, yeah, yeah, money transfer. Instant, yeah, yeah, money transfer. Ilana yata, yeah, yeah, money transfer. Instant, yeah, yeah, money transfer. It's all no yata, yeah, yeah, money transfer. Instant, yeah, yeah, money transfer. Bela kodo kila, pabita damin, hanabita miya. Kataba killing, nyabiti ni nyayele, isela kodo sudu. International ning local transfer. Gambia jang, Gambia banta, isela family kino. UK ning Gambia, ni la vida kodo gila, ifamala account, cash power. Go fanankali yenne, mobile topo. Go fanankali yenne, iredi go bata, wanindi bo banta. Ni la vida lonna fanaya ye ka kenyaming, ibunyin julola, ya ye ka keten. Ifele, www.yaye.co.uk. Waranto, ise bunno julola, +440208519007. Waranto, 0793095706. And in Fanang, ila customer care member America, ise bunno julola 001781215377. Yaye, nyulela na yata. Instant, yeah, yeah, money transfer. Instant, yeah, yeah, money transfer. It's all no yata, yeah, yeah, money transfer. Instant, yeah, yeah, money transfer.
Okay, yeah, money transfer. Yes, bal hakilo bulandela badungolo albidada ka fale ko nimbadi ma Baddibunka nga kere nole nyanta kachara bi kala musical ko yube ku master mintole aninga be tembeda jumal to science bari technology atina namang nyosho no an kabimba katakanne uka ake online na platform auto an kabidron msafale ko na Facebook live or online na YouTube channels I'll see comments or keno yelen sala comments or share nole jano baso so no lambe mune kala drum to continue drum ka Baddibunka la musical play be mune kala drum be screen share ne kala drum la musical mensoto it's all play nole janding wat do be silan ni asi nyum soto no nyame so mbole kala drum Baddibunka e bida da drum ba fole ko butung inebe caring yaye instant services hanka bi dum ba fole ko can I give up still try even soto no lale on online wonderful viewers were saying that it's been a technical hitch that we have at the moment and we're struggling to sort it out. But in the meantime, let's enjoy some music from Yaye instance, from Baddibunka. He's our guest tonight, but we're not able to have him on today because of technical difficulties. We're still trying. And once we're able to get that done, definitely he'll be on. But in the meantime, like I said, in Mandinka, we will continue to get this. Well, we have Baddibunka now 100% with us online. Baddibunka Mbafulego Wulara, welcome. You're live now. Welcome to this live broadcast. Sa ay yela mandia jenkelenda manding I ke portrait instead of landscape so you can have full screen
Hegatu
ila telephone ni sa la orientation of falling instead of portrait it's like a landscape
second
yeah Avanta my say nge soto it was a struggle Janin Bestora but you're here with us Abaraka Bake ebe life little thing Zafo ko I love fan soul they are now watching if you continue yeah than the cookie but interviewing Any ba commencé dan sa ka no kam fula dal any kam min diate drum sa ka wala. Ani ko Chinese kam sita wala. Mi funny mo pare. Ha. Yo. So ba for
Yes.
okay. So before we go ahead, which language will you prefer to speak in Mandinka or in English?
We can speak English. No, we can speak two. We can speak English and we can speak Mandinka.
Okay. Now we've lost quite an amount of time now, but let's go ahead straight into the interview. Tell us who Baddibunka is. What's your name? Where did you start music? Tell us a little, from the beginning.
Yeah. Yes, I am Lamin B. Toure, Lamin Bolong Toure, alias Baddibunka. I have started music in year 2010, 11. Yes, and then I released an album year 2011. It's called Jamba Santang, the album which I named after my native village, Baddibunka, where I and Lamin Suare came from. Yes, and also as we are speaking right now, to everyone watching us right now, for them to know, as you are watching right now, I am a perfect and a prepared brand ambassador. Yes.
Brand ambassador, indeed. You're the
Brand
brand ambassador
ambassador
for
of
Yaya
Yaya Instant Money Services. Yes.
Okay. Now, you when did you start music? If we can start from there, when did you start playing music?
Yeah, when I started playing music was since early 2000s, but then you can call that start. That was where I picked up the inspiration, and then was an underground for a few years. Then 2010, I got seen by Hansin Shy Boy. After Hansin Shy Boy, and I also got seen by Marcel Talisman Suleiman Sanya as the overall manager right now. Then 2011, I released my first album called Jamba Sansang. We did the launch it in 11 November at the Alliance Franco Gambia. Then from there, is an album up till date. But inshallah, to tell all fans and friends that we are fully ready, to work and fully ready to keep dropping songs and videos for fans because they've been hungry. Everyone was there asking, but all I could say is it's just a break. Like it happens to every artist. It happens to every artist. So, but now as a brand ambassador, now I'm on the track. I'm on the run. I'm on the way with Yaye. So let them expect something big from Baddibunka, something big from Yaye as well.
Now let's go to your album. You said you've done one album called Jamba Sansang. So Jamba Sansang,
yes.
What is Jamba Sansang?
Jamba Sansang is another name for my village. Jamba Sansang, to break it down for you, it's like Jambantan, and it's called Jambatan. It's like I don't know how to frame that in English, but Kasansangolera is called Jamba Sansang. Kasansangolu
Jamba Sansang
is called Jambatan. Yes.
Okay, so you're building a circuit with leaves or branches.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, tell me about your Jamba Sansang. What is unique about your village, Jamba Sansang? That in the extent that you put it in you name your album after it. What is unique about Jamba Sansang?
Yeah. When you heard part of Jamba Sansang, straight is Badibu Saba. That's the second name of Badibu Saba. It's a cultural name of Badibu Saba, Jamba Sansang. So there is even a Jamba Sansang, Zabadi Yaburo, Hajamba Sansang, Zabadi Yaburo, Yeburo, Dola, Zaburo, Zabadi Yaburo, Nabulo Koti, Banta Wemala, Nautu Indol Yabori. So Jamba Sansang is a village whereby there is so much culture and tradition. Because during those days, when the villagers didn't organize a program for more than 2 weeks, disaster happened in there. Yes. So the village, the genes love the Mandinka Tantang, the Lenjang, the Nganya, the genes love black. In the song Jamba Sansang,
okay. Let's unpack this. Let's unpack this before you go further. Let's unpack this. You're saying that if there isn't any drumming in that village, something tragic happens. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, for two. Yes, something tragic happens for two. When there is drumming for 2 weeks, something happened. According to culture, according to what I heard, what they narrate, the history of the village, when we didn't display the Mandinka Tantang, know that something very serious happened. It's either a fire outbreak or something else. But that was
okay. You mentioned
before. That's no more.
Not now. You said Mandinka Tantang, which also plays a key part in your music. All of your music, you listen to it, you hear Mandinka Tantang, mostly Kutirba, Kutirindingo, and the rest. That is the long drum and the middle short drum with the bass. That is the Mandinka Tantang. Why do you find it necessary to have that as base of your music? Anywhere you hear Jawaro's music, Baddibunka's music, you will hear Kutirba. Why?
Yes, that's the symbol. That's the identity. I said the village that we all from. We believe in Mandinka Tantang. That's the identity. That's the color of Afro-Manding. And Afro-Manding music without a Mandinka drums is yet not an Afro-Manding. Because the drums symbolize my music.
Okay.
And where I came from. So the drum is necessary and very, very important in my music.
Okay.
That's identity.
Which is quite interesting.
Anywhere my music plays or anytime it plays, you will hear the drum and know that sweet, this is Baddibunka. That's the identity of my music. So every artist has his or her identity when it comes to his or her music. I will give you an example. His identity is the Kora. Yusungu, his identity is the Marimba that they play on all Mbala songs. You understand? And then that of Lucky Dube.
Yes.
Lucky Dube music. There are so many reggae musicians in this. Lucky Dube's music is one. Whenever it plays, even without Lucky Dube singing on the beat, you definitely sweet. This is Lucky Dube's music because of the identity of the keyboard. And then so every artist needs an identity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Identity. And of course, the Sewruba is something that you like dancing to. Because I watch a lot of your videos online. I think that comes to mind actually is the one that you did at the Alliance Franco.
Yes.
And if I can share that one with our viewers.
Yes.
I think that's not this one.
Yes.
That's not the right one. I think this one by your friend, what's his name again? Bro K. Whenever I see it, I always laugh because it
Yes.
reminds me of so many things, especially back home
Yes.
when people want to when people want to
Give information. It's like,
when
okay, what he's doing,
yeah, yes, exactly,
he's
yeah,
acting
the village
in
when
the
some
video
people,
as messenger. Yeah, he's acting
yes,
in the video as a
I think
messenger.
I,
We
I
call
have
it
I have the
content
right
marketing.
music here. Let me do that. I think we're struggling to. I got some feedback that we're not hearing the audio from the clip that we're playing. We're having some technical difficulties at this moment in time,
Yes.
and I will just
Mm-hmm.
get off here and try and sort it out. When you're presenting at the same time with the controls, but we try again and see um, if we can sort this out. But in the meantime, you did mention uh, Tantang, and we see in that clip,
Yes.
even though we couldn't hear what was going on, but we saw in that clip that um, you were dancing, uh,
Yes.
dancing to the Seuruba. But before you can answer that, I think I have we can get Bakari on, someone from your village Jamba Sansang, to at least attest to the story that you're saying about your village. Maybe you can add some historical perspective to Jamba Sansang. From there on, we try and sort out the videos and then move on to the topics. Bafole ko abarka bake, ibe mfe. Thank you very much for coming on board. I tend to speak both languages. Bakari, Jamba Sansan, I know you are from Badibusaba, and Jawaro has mentioned something about Jamba Sansan. What can you tell us about Jamba Sansan?
Lamin, thank you very much for having me today. I'm so glad to be here to ascertain what I know about Saba. Well, if we want to go into Saba, it's going to take us the whole day because Saba is a very historic village. Historic in a sense in the whole of Lower Baribu. Saba is one of the historic village you will have. It is separated by or characterized by culture and tradition. Yes.
Now, culture and tradition. Badibunka said that Saba is a village where, for 2 weeks, if there isn't any form of drumming, something terrible happens. Historically, I know you are a bit older than both of us. What can you tell us about that story?
Lamin, that's very true. From history, we used to even hear that it's even less than 2 weeks. It can even be less than 2 weeks. In the olden days, Saba is very determined in terms of culture. Live people are drumming all the time. And at some point, if there is no drumming going on, any particular moment, what normally happens is something terrible happens. So our ladies, what they would do, even if something happened in one side of the village, people will corner at one side and say, well, alinga tulundin lokor lokor jang, arfang kanam moy. What that means is you have to at least try something so that the elders will not hear us. But at least you have to drum a little bit. And that is the protection for everybody. It's the protection for something terrible to happen again. So that is, if you like, our curing. So that shows that how glorify in terms of culture, in terms of how Saba is unified in drumming. It is, yes.
So, in that village,
Mm-hmm.
you would say that everybody there is an artist, if I can put it that way. Is that a good characterization of people of that village?
Yeah, indeed, Lamin. That's very true. Because so you and I have met a lot of time in Gamsava in UK, and you would see Sabankas when they group together, you will hear or see us drumming, dancing, and even myself, I used to sing. Sabadi Amuro, e Uro, Alkanamo, Sabadi Uro. So once you say that, every Sabankas will understand that, and they will start, the dancing will carry on. So it's not only dancing, but we are all artists in that, if you like.
Badibunka, you've heard from Elder Bakari say
Yes.
that, confirming what you just said about Saba.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
I was going to ask, are you from a family of griots? Sometimes some musicians find it very difficult, tough. Once they start singing, family members will want to, the other direction, discouraging them from going forward because of the fact that they believe they are not griots. Have you had that problem yourself?
No. I'm not a family from Great. Not my mom, no my dad. I'm two I'm supposed to be a big marabou, you know. You see? So I'm not from a good family, not my or my dad.
Absolutely.
Yes, my father is Ture, my mom is Duya, and just let's say my father's mom is Susu. The woman that gave birth to my dad, she is Susu. But that doesn't make her to be a Giriot because they are not. They have never been any Giriot because Suso, you have Suso that are smiths, blacksmiths, and Suso that are Griots. But then they categorize all of them under Griots. As far as you are Suso, Kuyate, Dobate, Kanute, they categorize them under Griots. But no one of my people ever sang before, not even a single song. You know, so I'm the only singer in our family, and I'm the only one that ever stood up and, you know, be on this musical journey. Only me, my humble self. And then there was not even a day that my dad said to me to quit or my mom. All they were telling me is just be careful, know what to think, know where to go, and know when to come back home. But be careful. We can't tell you to stop because you love it, it's your passion. So go ahead, you got to go with it. So this is how I was able to do this without looking back and being fearing of what they were about to say or think. So I was very, very free from their talkings. They just let me be. Yes.
Okay, they let you be. Let's go back to that music. I think our first attempt was that we were not able to get the audio sorted, but I think yeah, the audio should be okay now. Once we're able to play this from our end here.
Yes.
So.
Dunia kono Afrika dia ngomo de be ni ko de ko so da fa ni lami ni ma bali lamini see for that. We are going to perform for the everybody. Music go. So saffo. So saffo. Ah! Let it. Aku to garaja kunga. Aha! Thank you.
Baddibunka, what you get with that?
Group.
Wala amang sibila do ma get with that.
Group.
Yo, so ila musico nga jele ko kuma ya fo nyame. A musico nying me la musico samana wala nyuko ibota sata momento wala ne to la je jamba sansang. Bakari fana nyina ko to mai tonya yande ninkum mo jamba sansa mudla me ko cosana dulalo ni mo bukatu kom silang ila album mo jamba sansang ngadunga kono bansai ye track jelde soto album kono jamba sansang
album mo nyum kono 12 tracks le biji. Yes.
Track jelu 12 tracks.
Yes.
So you have 12 tracks in your album.
Yes.
If I can ask you, maybe it's not a fair question. Which one of those is your favorite?
That's Ninata.
Ninata. Why? Why Ninata is your favorite amongst the rest?
Because that's me.
Okay. That's you. How come?
Foi buka mai ninja waru na ta jamme dia lao hoi Baddibunka na ta jamme surum ninja waru na ta jamme dia lao hoi Baddibunka na ta jamme surum. So whenever I am on stage since day one, Mobuka Sumaya, you will never come to my show for Nimalafikino. But you will never come to Baddibunka's show, Baddibunka performing on stage, being it a playback or live band performance, you will never feel it. You will dance to your satisfaction because why? I have that energy that I can motivate you with. I have that energy that I can show you and it will move you to dance. That's why I'm forced. I have that stage experience of how to
even if people don't want to dance, you will make them dance because you will do dancing yourself.
I will make them dance because why? Even the way I come on stage after introducing me, when I'm coming on stage, Even that style alone moves the whole crowd. Even if it is at the stadium, at a park, and you name it, anywhere in a hall, like nga alatentu abijay nga namin babalaka nga tirul min kanun to laka ngale nan telemde wadi bum gal yallo nyami nyaki lu mo nyama du bata la fulandan na ku gado kerela ke sata momo ko gambia la jaro tay lagi fon kam ye ba mo ko nga jata bulu ban je santo. So with only that I killed the crowd.
Whatever that means. What were you saying there, Baddibunka?
Okay. Nga ngalatentu nga anijay nga nani mbabala kan nga tiru ning kamun to wulbe lakan mba polali al nibara sinya kan anim fula manya tonni ramoyri bijanji wonin tocci mankal wonin faras ndele mi dabadi bum kal yalo nyami nyakili ngama duba fulandan na kuka to makere la ka sata momo ye fokanu ile bam kuli yakanu iye badi mo kanu kede seni mo tay badi mo le tabulu baje sam.
Okay, so I see that anytime you go on stage, that is your that's your preamble. You always sing or say that rhyme before you get on stage. Why is that important for you to do before you get on stage?
That's the greeting. That's the greeting. Welcome on the road. That's the greeting. That's the greeting. I must say that. Even if I am even if not on stage, even if I am to talk in a meeting, I will start with that first. But in a meeting, I will not say Jata Bubando. I will just say Alatendunga and Bijay and Nanim Babala and Natiru Karu Belaka, Bakulale and Nimba Sinatang and Nimfula. I will stop there and then continue on whatever I have to say.
Okay. That's interesting. Now let's go into your tracks in there. You have Ninja Warona, and which other ones do you have in there? If you can tell us.
In the album?
Yes, in the album.
You have Jamba Sangsang, that's the intro. Jamba Sangsang, that's the first track. Ninja Warunata, Dunia, Mba Musu, Futu, Jatabuluba, Alingata Su, Nyo Jarabu, and Nyo Jarabu.
You've mentioned 8. You have 4 more. There's so many tracks in that album.
You know, it's a long time. So
yes, that brings that gives me a segue to my next question. That is, you have one album since you started, and now when are we see next one coming?
Inshallah, if not the end of this year, then next year, because we are dropping song videos like every month and a half, a song and a video, every month and a half, a song and a video. So that's starting after this Ramadan.
Okay. Now, you usually sing in Mandinka, and critics say that why don't you sing in other languages that other people can understand? What's your response to that?
Mandinka is my native language. Mandinka is my mother tongue. I'm even struggling to speak English right now because even I keep thinking what to answer. But come to think of it, because why? I understand Mandinka very well. I know Mandinka very well. I know how to lay my words accordingly. So Mandinka is the language that I am so comfortable with. So just to make things easier for me, also I sing in Mandinka, and I have to sing in Mandinka because I am a Mandinka. 1. 2, I am proud of my culture. 3, I am proud of who I am and where I come from. Okay, they can't expect me to sing in English while I'm struggling to open the dictionary, looking for words to put into my music. Wali Seka is from Senegal. Abuka manika kangola akasuru kangola la because wole ko itam wole seneata akasuru kangola adunga be dunia ya kan ni usuru kan dimon isundur ba dunia ya kan ni usuru kan kilinen fonde when you go to the kenso kila ngolo fo mol buka moy idi kenso kamin fo baraba dunia ya kan wal jaliba mol buka moy dol buka lon jaliba kam manika kan sifa min fo but abe dunia ya kan ni wal. Music is something universal, is an universal language. So among Tanaya, among Jawia, as far as people enjoy what you do, then that's not a problem.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, if you look at Gambian music, how it was and how now, how would you rate it? Say from 1 to 10. Would you say there is an improvement?
Yes, there is an improvement, a big, huge improvement. Because during those days before, you see the people that pave way for us, the light of Jalek and others, before they don't organize shows at the Independence Stadium at parks. All they do is at Jama Hall, Uchami, or Alliance Franco. But now people are doing shows at parks. They filled up stadium, so has been a big improvement, a big changes for that matter. Yes.
Why do you think that improvement? What's responsible for that improvement?
Come again, is breaking.
Why do you think there is an improvement in Gambian music? Because in the past, people would say Gambian musicians cannot entertain people. The music is not good, so we're not going to support. What has changed now, in your opinion?
Okay, the mentality, people changed their mentality. They became wiser than before. You know, they have changed their mentalities, and all they see is dance their yard before you dance abroad. You know, love what you have. If you are not proud of what you have, or you gazing at other people's music whilst your country having thousands of musicians, and then nobody is there for them. But now it's a total different. Being it a Mandinka singer, Wall of Jola, name it. Whenever you call, people come out because they change their mentalities now. All they do is, for our home, for the Gambia, our homeland. So people accept the reality now.
Okay. So, in your opinion, there is an improvement in music. Has it been the talent, or is it just access to quality production materials? Because I've heard this from another musician who said that by then
talent.
it was difficult for them to be able to get those kind of
you cannot get talent out of it. Yeah, music is all about talent. You can have the talent to write music, but you don't have the talent to sing. You can have the talent, but you can't have the talent to write music. You have talent to produce music in a studio, but you don't have the talent to write or sing. There are some producers that can sing. a simple sentence. So talent is involved, and then also good quality materials also involved. You know, before you will hear change, but now the music output now in the Gambia is superb. It's 100%. You know, compare all the European and American music here in the Gambia. It's all the difference is only the language that we speak. Mandinka, Wolof, Jola, Sil, and others. But the quality is perfect.
Okay.
Because of technology improved. Technology also helps. So because during those the analog system is no more.
You can now compare the local the local content now with international content. Because according to what you're saying, if I get it right, is that
yes,
equipment are there and talent has improved. So we compare both. That's why most Gambians now embrace their own music and the talent of people who are within their midst.
Yes, because and also another thing, you making other musicians rich, whilst your musicians are here not being rich. So they all come to think of it. Why not we give it to our own and we all benefit from it? He's here, his family is here. This is his land. Whatever he might make, whatever he's making in his own music, it all stays here and develop here. That's why I said mentality change. That's why we are now where we are.
Okay. Now you certainly have a sponsorship. You are a brand ambassador now. But I think this is the second time that music is coming on. Let's hear that, because that is tickling some people at this moment. let's hear that Moa Baby music that was coming on. So let's listen to that.
wadi kaja kanyo famandi utayankwe akidondi ewoni kontano wajelendi kumani manene wajelendi never and ever ya kumondi kwe never and ever ka kumondi kilingengara tu kilingem fonda tu kilingenda tu upon you my baby upon you my baby kilingengara tu kilingem fonda tu kilingenda tu upon you my baby upon you my baby. Hey Musole, oyo Musole, Nakanodila. Hey Musole, oyo Musole, Nakanodila. 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 Hey Musole, oyo Musole, Nakanodila. Hey Musole, oyo Musole, Nakanodila.
For just $67, you can make as many videos as you want, and you never need to pick up a camera or use any fancy editing software.
Baddibunka eko Nakanodila. You're for the Echo Moa baby.
Yes.
Honey, maybe I don't ask, I should know who this is for. But anyway, tell us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lord. That's the one and only Moa baby. Like they say, from Moa baby to Moa wife. So my Moa wife.
Okay. Let's leave that at so now you did mention before the Moa baby video that we played just now that support from Gambian people is coming up, but also bigger support has come your way, and now you're an ambassador.
Oh yes.
Yeah, brand ambassador. Early before you get on board, we had a chat with Yankuba Sane, an executive at YAI Instant Services. He mentioned the support that they're doing for other people, including musicians, but also the expansion. How important is this for you as a musician, as a singer, Baddibunka? Is it the first time that somebody has made you brand ambassador?
Yeah, this is the first time. This is the first time in my life since I have started doing this music. This is the first time of being a brand ambassador of a company, and then that happened to be YAI Instant Money Services, very reliable, and then their charges are affordable. So YAI, this is something very important in my musical career because it will be part of my CV forever. Yes, big company like YAI, being global, signed Baddibunka brand ambassador. It's a plus, and then also it's a big opportunity for Baddibunka in my music. Yes,
that's interesting. So maybe perhaps because at the beginning we did play the music that you've done for them, which is advertorial, but I think it's still enjoyable. Let's have a watch of that, and then we can come further and discuss this brand ambassadorship that you have with the
Okay.
Bagul, Kodu, Alice, Yaye Wali. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Ilana yata, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Iso no yata, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Dulle lana yata, itole so no yata. Kodo dunni yaki te koduna karobela. Banko karobela, katon fokoina. Yaye benyin dulala, UK ning Ireland, Europe kata Africa aning America. Nakarite la kuto itonya yata fana. Mobi yate de yaye lana yata. Nyotan de jumla yaye lana yata. Instant yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Ilana yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Ile office oli be nyindulala. Sere kunda woni talinding. Hey, tabo koto woni mbusumbala. Burusubi kataba kote. Tujereng woni nagunju. Katong katabate. Birikama ba katafo kerewan. Para feji katafo kawu. Alisala kodota GT bankolito. Woni mfana Dross bankolito. Instant yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Ilana yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Bela kodo kila pabita damin anabita miya kataba killing nyabiti ni nyayele isela kodo sudu. International ning local transfer. Gambia jang Gambia banta isela fengol kino. UK ning Gambia ni la vida kodo kila ifangola account cash power go fanankali yenne mobile topo go fanankali yenne iredi go bata wonindi bo banta ni la vida lonna fanaya ye ka ke jamming ibunyin julola yaye ka kete ifele www.yaye.co.uk waranto ise bunno julola +440208519007 waranto 0793095706 and mfanang ila customer care member America ise bunno julola 001781215376 yaye nyulela na yata. Instant yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer.
Yaye money transfer. Jawaro Baddibunka there singing that song for Yaye Instant Service. I think we have lost Baddibunka at this moment in time, but we'll try and get hold of him. Before then, let's try and play this music that he's done, Ninja Oronata. Let's
Molu. Awarona tele. Baddibunka nata ko ngafale ko anata le jawaro nata kiba manata.
Shy Boy Money, Shy Boy Production.
Faulu, Asulu, Aiwali, Belorin Sama Singola, Fabambanta, Belorin Sama Singola, Fabambanta, Belorin Sama Singola, Fabambanta, Belorin Sama Singola, Fabambanta, Makambanata, Anata, Kibamanata, Anata, Hello Dumo, Yakili Wanyama, Karelo Dumo, Yakili Wanyama, Kibamanata, Anata, Makamanata, Anata, Karelo Dumo, Yakili Wanyama, Karelo Dumo, Yakili Wanyama, Sani Jama, Kamintunkuma, Umu Maketa, Murutana Kama, Mala sitalon digila nisi ko to ke ba ne ma jamu tinyam kanun tewal balu ma dalu sara anula la vitanya minna e barala ni walla man nasilo bulla ne na cho no jamfala kolo lengon ko nyuma wala garandi jinna kamanata anata kiba manata anata anata karelo dubo nyakiyama karelo dubo nyakili wanyama kiba manata anata anata makamanata anata anata karelo dubo nyakili wanyama karelo dubo nyakili wanyama. Yin afro manding ngawale long hakilo kan yin afro manding ngawale long sondo mo kan ato sano ngawale long wala ting bala kan mu mama la keta fe ngawale sulodum birin jana fo manding na gambia jang ngatale ngajanjang kwe mo benita kwe mo benita makamanata anata anata kiba manata anata anata karelo dubo nyakili wanyama karelo dubo nyakili wanyama kiba manata anata anata makamanata anata anata karelo dubo nyakili wanyama karelo dubo nyakili wanyama sanyi jama jama kamintu kuma muma keta muruntana kama niminko bo mala sitalon digila nisi ko to ke ba ne ma jamu tinyam kanu baluma dalu saranula la vitanya minna me barala ni walla man nasilo bulla ne na chosa no jamfala kolo lengon ko nyoma wala garandi na makamanata anata anata kiba manata anata anata kare dubo nyakili wanyama kare dubo wanyama kiba manata anata anata makamanata anata anata kare dubo nyakili wanyama kare dubo nyakili wanyama.
Baddibunka kalero dumo anyakile wanyama. Baddibunka eko kalero dumo de.
Yes, nyakili wanyama.
Nyakile wanyama.
Yes.
Yo, mbe foka njanding fenko bekela be musical player la wala support me yasoto brand ambassadorship ning. Iko abe demara bake kaya musical something.
Oh yes.
Asila mbe soto no da guiding sign wako tata nsi watu koton bindi sinana jamfandi ngalo technical difficulties ngani ma soto bi bari alon ko laba flood la nga man laba so we will learn be you can later on the next time bari nie men kacha follow ma ta ba no fanan na kujama nito mamem lo ko man la fan sol bari sai soto la kamira men makamba men next mune betabika what's cooking.
Yeah, makamba what is cooking is Baddibunka le rimbong aning yayi kandun silang Baddibunka ning yayi tol debe nyokono le and na kuwol sota nyokono le so mimbe ke kandoron wala njindi ko videos and more songs and also spreading Yaye's name all over. Whatever I am doing, Yaye. Whatever I am saying, Yaye. Wherever I am going, Yaye. And then Amanda Wadamala, Baddibunka and Yaye will be organizing thing that is yet to be announced, and anything that will boost this business to different levels. Yes, because Yaye Whatever good I want to say about Yai, I will spend the whole day or this whole night explaining it. Because Yai, as you can see, they are trustworthy. Yai is reliable and reasonable. Baddibunka is trustworthy, reliable, and reasonable with Yai. So Yai, this is a company whereby is uncomparable. No, because I have asked about your tariffs, your payment, what you pay when sending local transfer. They explained everything to me. I was like, wow, are you people for real? He said, yes, we're doing it for our country. So you see why Yaya is the best? You see why Yaya is the best and reliable and reasonable? Sending money within Gambia, you pay less than all these bureaus are charging. So let's all run to Yaya. Like how I did. I run to Yaya. Now I'm their brand ambassador. Baddibunka Yaya, Jawaro Yaya, Kibama Yaya, Getabuba Yaya. So everything is Yaya.
Right, interesting. Perhaps we can end it here. But before we do, maybe we can have Yankuba back on once more. Perhaps the CEO himself can say hi before he goes. I know he doesn't want to say much, but Yankuba, before we close, just your last words.
Well, thank you once again, Lamin. Like I mentioned earlier, it is indeed a great pleasure to have to be in partnership with Baddibunka. He is a great person, like I told you. I like people who loves what they do, who are proud of themselves, and out there to display that, to show that to the world. So that's who he is, the person, the energy that he has. I think he's a great person. He's a great ambassador, and we're looking forward to work with him cordially for a win-win situation. This is something we are up for, and I know he has the energy, he has the passion, and he's ready too. So mobile on SIM card. Yeah.
Right. So no network problem.
Oh.
All right. On that note, Baddibunka mbafole fana ila kuma mbafole ila fansoli surtout melia lonko be la me be jibe kanyi watin kono on social media. C'est la ko nimu finin called no canal. This is just the beginning. And then we will continue to do such kind of things online to come on board. Possibly we'll be making it better. This is just a test run, and I hope that things have gone some quarters, but we will try and ensure that things are better. We'll be talking to other people as well in the industry with the aim of pushing things forward. Like Yankuba said, it's all about supporting our own and helping people get to the level that they desire to go to. So, we should say thank you, and your last words, Baddibunka.
Yes, what I have to say is let's all go to Yaye. Like I said, Yaye is very, very reasonable when it comes to sending money within the Gambia here. You know, all these bureaus are charging for 5%. Yaye is only charging for 3%. Yes, so do you see why Yaye is the best? And do you see why you always need to go to Yaye and send money to Badibu, Badibu, Base, Sandu, Sin, Salum, anywhere from Khartoum to Koina, to Gambia, telling all the fans and go to Yaye, send money, less than 10 minutes or 5 minutes, they have their money that you send to them. So with yaye, I will say itolela nayata, itoleto nayata. Water. With yaye, I said yes.
Okay. Thank you so very much. And perhaps on that note, maybe we'll let the CEO go. He is actually watching. But yes, Lang, we will have you on camera. If you can say hello. And yes. Right. Anyway, it's a no. But we'll say thank you so much, and we will leave you with this last clip that is an advert that Baddibunka did for Yaye. But we will do this again sometime later in April, and then perhaps we'll be we're done. We will surmount the technical difficulties that we have had, so we will be able to do it again. This is a test run, and we'll do the proper one in the weeks.
Bagul, Kodu, Alice, Yaye Wali. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Iso no yata Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Ilana yata Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Iso no yata Yaye money transfer. Instant, Yaye money transfer. Dulelana yata, itole so no yata. Kodo dunni yaki te koduna karobela. Banko karobela, katom kokoina. Yaye benin dulala, UK ning Ireland, Europe kata Africa aning America. Nakarite la kuto itonya yata fana. Mobi yate de yaye latna yata. Nyotan tenyula yaye latna yata. Instant yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Ilana yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Ila office only when yindulala. Sere kunda woni talinding. Hey, tabo koto woni mbusumbala. Burusubi kataba kote. Tujereng woni nagunju. Katong katabate. Birikama ba katafo kerewan. Para fenyi katafo kawu. Alisala kodota GT bankolito. Woni mfana Trust bankolito. Instant yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Ilana yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Bela kodo kila pabita damin anabita miya kataba killing nyabiti ni nyayele isela kodo sudu. International ning local transfer. Gambia jang Gambia banta isela family kino. UK ning Gambia ni la vida kodo kila ifamala account. Cash power go fanankali yenne mobile topo. Go fanankali yenne kiredi go bata wanindi bo banta ni la vida lonna fana yaye ka kenyaming ibunyin julola yaye ka keten ifele www.yaye.co.uk waranto ise bunno julola +44 02 08 51 9007 waranto 07 93 09 57076 and mfanang ila customer care mimbe America ise bunno julola 001781215377 yaye nyulela na yata. Instant yaye money transfer. Instant yaye money transfer. Iso no yata yaye money transfer. Instant